Hi friends, I'm Anna Helman. Thanks so much for being here. Today I have some tips to help you when you are using coordinating stamp and punch sets. If you follow along, you know that I love punches. I love punches that coordinate with my stamps because they're so quick and easy to use. Now, when you're starting out, maybe you have a little bit of a hard time lining up the stamps and getting them lined up perfectly with your punches. In this video, I have several tips to share to help make sure you get those lined up quickly and easily. So let's take a look at them. Here I have my favorite new punch and stamp set, coordinating set that I'm going to be showing you my examples in this video. It's called Little Monkey, this monkey builder punch. It's pretty adorable, right? So let's get right to it with some tips. Now, I stamp with people in person enough that I pick up on some of these things that I can share with you in some of my videos. And this is one that I see. If you're a new stamper, if you punch first and stamp second, sometimes you can get it lined up pretty well. Wow, that was pretty good. Even on camera, normally this is when I have my epic fails and I don't do things right. But what is easier, what I always tell people to do when we're together, and now I'm telling you all, is to stamp first. Stamp first, punch second. It really, really helps to line it up. Now, I wanted to share a couple of tips about how I do my punching. Sometimes I see people lining things up and punching this way. I see all different things, but this is how I love to do my punching. Now I'm right-handed, so if you're left-handed, you'll probably flip-flop this, but I like to line it up. I'm holding it, I'm squeezing it tight enough that that paper is staying secure in my punch, so I can look at it long enough to make sure it's where I want it. When I'm ready, I can go ahead and squeeze the rest of the way. Now, if I need to, I can loosen up, move it around, adjust what I need to, and get it right where I want it, okay? So that is so much easier than trying to line up the stamp with your punch and get it centered. So that's my first tip. And then one more that it has been a little bit since I've shared this, but it is fantastic. This is especially fantastic if you're doing a lot of stamping and punching, but even if you're not, even if you're just doing one or a couple, let me show you something you can do to get them perfectly centered in that stamp. So use your Stamparatus or other stamp positioning tool. I'm going to ink up my stamp and stamp onto some paper. Next, what I want to do is bring in a negative piece from having punched this out and line that up so it's centered. Use some tape to tape that in place. And now what you can do is bring in your pieces, put them in the hole, kind of like a puzzle piece in the puzzle, ink up your stamp, stamp it. Now, if you're doing a lot of this, what I find really helpful is to use my Take Your Pick tool to get these pieces out. So I have the sticky end of my Take Your Pick tool. I can just press it, it picks it up. I can put these wherever I want in the pile, and I can move on and add the next one. Ink it, stamp it, and again, it is perfectly centered. Now, that one, the little leg didn't stamp perfectly. That's the beauty of using this tool, is I can ink it up, stamp it again, get it done perfectly this time, and move on. So those are a couple of tips for using your punches and your coordinating stamp and punch sets. I hope they're helpful to you. Thanks so much for watching along. If you're interested in this bundle of products or anything else that you would like to do some shopping in my online store, there's links in the video description below where you can do that. I appreciate you shopping with me. You can earn free products through my Stampin' Rewards program. Just contact me for questions on that. Hope you have a blessed day, and I hope you'll be back again next time when I'll be here helping you to hand make with love.